Iniciar grabación. Ahora sí, vamos a empezar. Sigo jodido. Se me oye mejor la voz, pero esto casi es una prueba. Vamos a ver si logro hacer el stream sin quedarme ronco. Falta cosa de una semana exacta para que se acabe el evento de los colores de la maldita primavera. Pero hoy me avisaron que va a venir un tío de visita la siguiente semana, lo que significa que muy probablemente no voy a poder estar para... No voy a tener tiempo para acabar los otros, así que voy a meterle rusheo hoy, a ver si las logro acabar todas a tiempo. Dicho lo cual, vamos a seguir la misión, la cual según esta mamá nos lleva a... Bueno, tú regresan al Lille, me piden ir al Valle Shani. Me quedé en que supone que estábamos con un amigo de gaming y no me acuerdo por qué tengo que ir al Valle Shani, pero tengo que ir al Valle Shani. Voy a poner este team porque es el team, se la pellizca todo. Literal, es de mis teams más fuertes. Está muy overrated ese team. Y eso que no conseguí en Navia la temporada pasada. Me ansío conseguirla pronto, Navia. Espero que la pongan pronto en algún banner. De momento todo lo que saque de mm, ¿cómo se llama? De protogemas, pues se va a ahorrar por una Navia. No acostumbro a tirar en vivo, así que no creo que haya problema. Y esto es una grabación, así que da igual. Venga.
Ooh, the docks are just a bit further. One step at a time. Hang in there.
Al pinche muelle. Es un charco, pero bueno. A ver, me acabo de tomar una pastillita para la tos. Oh shit, tengo que
Wait,
calar a
get
Gano.
behind me. I'll handle this.
Ya lo tengo, así que lo voy a quitar.
Here comes the catch.
Sí, es sincero, Shongli solo en este team. Como es un team que depende mucho de la misión elemental. Y Shongli, sus ataques, si mal no me acuerdo, hacen daño de misión elemental, ¿no? También por eso lo suelo llevar. Vamos a subir el volumen para ver bien la cinemática.
Seems like we really can't go anywhere without running into treasure hoarders, can we?
Los ladrones del tesoro viven en nuestro corazón, Paimon. Ok, se oye bien.
Yeah, it's not uncommon for deliveries to get intercepted. That's why this job needs guards like us.
¡Escoltas!
Paimon was impressed by your moves back there. You seem like a real pro at your job.
Pareces un niño, pero te mueves como un profesional.
Oh, that's not a skill I learned on the job. It's just a hobby.
It's a hobby.
Have you ever heard of wushu dancing?
Acabo de fijar que esta parte de la frente hace como si tuviera orejitas. Es un gran detalle. Me gustan las orejitas, seguidas por un fleco que parece un gallo. No me suena
Really?
a la bestia.
Wushu dancing is famous in Chunyu Vale.
Pues yo no soy del Valle Shen, yo sé que no lo he oído.
Performers might be invited to promote the opening of a business or to spread good fortune during a holiday season.
Órale.
But I must admit, it has nothing on the popularity of the Liyue opera.
La ópera de Luigi no entiendo cómo es tan popular, siendo que parece una ópera de gatos. Pero
I'm
bueno.
also well aware that people in Liyue Harbor aren't exactly jumping at the chance to watch wushu dancing. So, it's not something I do full-time.
No da para vivir.
Huh? You have two jobs?
Recuerda otro
How
trabajo.
do you have the energy to do all that?
¿Dónde sacas la energía para los trabajos? A ver.
It's not that tiring. You just have to take a rest.
Solo hay que hacer lo que tú no haces, Paimon. Tener ganas de hacer las cosas. Chingada madre, Paimon. Tú no entiendes lo que es trabajar.
Ah, Paimon gets it, so you must sleep a lot then.
Not really. Just yesterday, I stayed up all night playing cards.
Un ludópata. Bienvenido al club.
Oh.
Más que yo no soy tanto de cartas, yo soy más de videojuegos.
Let's go. The docks are just up ahead.
Ni apuesto también. Venga, vamos al pinche puerto. Lo bueno nos dice es que los eventos temporales suelen funcionar de esta manera. Una misión larga y el resto son misiones que te acabas en 3 segundos, ¿no? Vamos a pensar que sí va a ser ahorita. Para poder acabarme esto a lo mucho en 2 videos, ¿no? Gaming se acerca y habla con el barquero que está descansando en el muelle. En apenas un instante y está llamándolos para subir a bordo. ¿Te acordaron el precio? Te voy a pagar 3
Finally,
monedas de
we
oro
can
y el cuerpo de
rest.
Paimon.
Ooh, Paimon's shoulders are so stiff. And her stomach so empty.
Ay, pobre Paimon, como nunca come, tiene hambre.
Sorry. Did I push the pace a bit too much? I mean, you were the ones who said you were travel experts.
Yo soy un viajero experto y es un
It's
pegoste.
just too hilly. Floating up and down so much. Where's Paimon out? Oh, Paimon was finally satisfied.
Aw. Would you like some winter melon cake? I have some on me that I bought from a store.
¿Cuál es la diferencia entre un menú
Yes,
normal y un
Paimon will
invernal?
take all you got.
You might want to pace yourself there, or you'll be too full to eat a proper meal later.
Vas a vomitar, mujo. Vas a vomitar,
Paimon never
niñita.
gets too full. Just like you apparently never get tired, no matter how far you walk or how many jobs you work.
Canta que la cinemática está basada en el menú
Ah, I
automático por el
see.
tema del río.
Then here you go, Paimon. And for you, traveler. Enjoy.
Oh, qué amable.
And
no
here's
te
some for you
comí.
too, Uncle Bosu. Don't think I forgot about you, my friend. I'll just set it to the side here for you.
El tío Bozo. Que a mí me parece tener un don de gente. Se lleva bien con todo el mundo y trata a todos como si fueran sus amigos. ¿Por qué lo es? Es mi amigo, dice el tío Bozo.
That hit the spot. Paimon thought she was going to starve to death for a minute
Me
there.
encanta que el tío Bozo no tiene comentarios que decir.
That close of a call, huh? I've been eating winter melon cake ever since I was a kid. You can buy them from all sorts of places, whether it's a small vendor on the side of the road or a big restaurant in the city. But each place produces cakes with a slightly different flavor. If you like these ones,
Oh.
I can give you the address of the shop I bought them from. I'll just have to check when we get back.
Bah.
Oh, all my jabbering must be making it difficult for you to enjoy the scenery in peace, huh? Don't be afraid to tell me to zip it for a little while, okay? Really, I won't be offended.
Nunca vas a ser tan pesado como Paimon.
It's okay. Paimon is kind of enjoying listening to your chitter-chatter.
Paimon es más pesada que tú.
Aw, a fed Paimon is a happy Paimon, huh?
Hey, Paimon can be in a good mood anytime she wants.
No es cierto. Poco a poco te vas sumergiendo en la belleza de las montañas y los ríos. Antes de que te des cuenta, el estado del puerto ld1t te da la bienvenida. Llegamos al puerto,
Woohoo! We're here!
al cual ya
Don't
había
forget your
venido fuera
things,
de
and
stream, por
watch your
cierto.
step as you get off the raft, or you're in for a swim.
Me encantó tu chalupa, está bonita. Chalupa con chillones de chalupam.
Thanks for the ride, Uncle Bosu. You take care of yourself now. I'll see you some other time.
Hasta la próxima, tío Bozo.
Okay, follow me. This way is fastest. We'll have to take the elevator up to the secure transport agency.
Va. Me he calado el ascensor. La verdad, nomás vine a activar los portales de la zona y ya. Me encantó la chalupa del tío Bozo, Para quien no conozca el término porque no sea de México, chalupa es justamente esto. Una balsita que va por el río. Así, uy. Más que sientas súper- Mira, sí habla. Como no tuvo diálogos en la partida, me quedé no habla. A ver, vamos quedando en el elevador, pues. Para motivos del stream. Si es que llega, ¿verdad? Ahí viene bajando. Y viene bajando. Una cosa que falta mucho en este juego es que tengas bailes, una mamada así en lo que estás esperando a que bajen los elevadores. Listo. Vamos a ponerles waifu en lo que esperamos. Ñam, 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 ñam. Me encanta que sea un elevador justo al lado de una cascada. No sé si sería posible tomando en cuenta que las cuerdas humedecidas corren más riesgo de romperse que las normales. pero que no sea factible no significa que no se vea chido. O tal vez lo sea, no sé. Es que no sé cómo funciona el sistema de
Hey!
poleas, la
Hey,
verdad.
slow down. I'm begging you.
¿Estás
What
cansado,
is it?
niño?
No one's gonna try any funny business when the street is this packed, right?
Coyo. ¿Quién dejamos atrás? A ver.
Oh, well... how should I put it?
Tienes asma.
Come on, spit it out.
Dilo, dale.
Do you see that group of people over there?
Veo 3 personas.
Those are my relatives.
Chan, chan, chan.
Wow, you sure have a big family.
Son dueños del puerto, ¿qué?
Once they start buying things, they won't stop perusing till it gets dark. This is bad.
They're your family, not your arch enemies. What's there to be afraid of? Unless... Oh, did you do something horrible to them?
Y alguien tiene prohibido llegar al límite.
No, it's not that. I'm just not that good at dealing with my family.
Me siento identificado con eso. Digo, yo de chiquito era muy callado y mis parientes eran bla, 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 así que no sentí que me llevara bien con ellos. Pero siento que la mayoría de los niños son así, ¿no? Es como de ver a los parientes, ven que hablan y es como de, al menos que sean primos de la edad, es como de, no, neta, no los entiendo.
It would be best if we could steer clear of them.
Bueno,
I'll explain more when we have the chance, but right now, we've got a job to do.
pasaremos en que nos vean. Venga. Una misión de infiltración a
The
huevo,
left
¿cómo
side
no?
looks pretty packed. Let's go straight.
Para tomar una misión de
Slow and steady
infiltración
wins the race.
tengo que seguir al muchacho este, güey. Oh, qué gran misión de infiltración, ¿eh? Caminemos en el mar. Porque vamos a irnos por atrás de la casita, ¿no?
Let's wait here for a second. Maybe my aunt will leave.
Acosando a la tía, esperando que se marche. Se marchó. La tía se ha marchado. Parecemos acosadores, güey.
She's gone. Let's go.
Dale, camina, niño. Niño tímido. Aquí está el chico temido, güey. Venga. ¿Quién estamos viendo?
Turn
¿Qué?
left. Run!
Coyo.
To the right and...
Llegamos en chinga.
Wow, you guys are good. I'm impressed.
Uy, sí, súper hábiles, no mames, hicimos tantas
That
cosas.
was nothing. It was a piece of cake. Oh, winter melon cake to be exact.
Maldita sea, Paimon, deja de tocar pendejada y media de melón.
You really liked it, huh? Ooh, you know what? I'll buy you a whole bunch and pile them so high you can swim in them.
Uf, quiero nadar en pastelitos de melón.
As long as you don't wind up drowning, Paimon.
Hey, Uncle Drigway. These are my friends, the Traveler and Paimon. They came to deliver some goods with me.
Cántalo, le tengo miedo a mi familia, menos al tío Siggy. El tío Siggy es la onda.
So, I guess I'll go ahead and take these over to Uncle Yongzan then?
Ponte el tío Johnson.
Yes, thanks for your hard work. I should thank you both for your trouble as well. Please take a seat and rest for a bit. I'll prepare some tea.
No
Tea.
need. We'll be off soon anyway.
Hey, we're already here, aren't we? No harm in taking a load off for a bit. Plus, I know the Secure Transport Agency has some great Songla tea stashed around here somewhere. I promise you, one sip and you'll be hooked.
Dona que el té tiene drogas. ¿Tiene drogas, Jaime?
Anyway,
Cuéntame.
you just sit down and relax, Uncle Jergway. Who would I be if I just sat here and let you go through all this trouble? Leave this to me.
Si te dicen, mira la bolsita de té, ¿ves la hierba? La hierba de té. No es hierba de té, es marihuana. No es cierto.
I have to be up and about to drop these goods off anyway. What's a little extra time on my feet? Oh, you aren't too picky, right, Traveler? I know Paimon prefers things on the sweeter side, so I won't steep the tea too long. And I'll add some dim sum pastries on the side.
Ay, qué rico.
You noticed what Paimon likes?
Mira, Paimon, alguien si te quiere, no como yo.
How long have you two known Gaming?
Oh, not long at all. We just kind of tagged along on his trip to Ylang Wharf.
Siento que lo conozco de toda mi vida, fíjese.
He's just a super welcoming guy. We became friends. You know, just like that.
Amistades.
That's just how he is. He's the attentive sort. Really knows how to look after his own.
Soy buena onda. Ay,
A while ago, one of our guards had to take off work. Said his joints were hurting due to the rain.
Ay, yo vi un chingo.
Gaming personally went all the way to Boo Boo Pharmacy to get some medicine for him from Dr. Baiju, then traveled through the night to deliver it back to him. That young man has such a good head on his shoulders. How can anyone not love him?
Oh,
I mean, there is his dad, but well,
Chan,
ask
chan,
anyone
chan.
else.
a ver, ¿qué tiene la
Uncle
familia?
Yongzan says he doesn't have the personnel to spare for this delivery right now. So what do you think, Uncle Jirgway? Should I go ahead and deliver it instead?
Venga, llévalo tú, ándale.
Feels like we've troubled you enough already.
It's kite-making materials, though. Could be for a kid. I'm sure the sender wants it delivered before Lantern Night. Oh, by the way, here, have some tea.
YT. Interesante aroma del té, Xinyuan.
All right then, deliver it if you want to.
Venga,
Ooh, are you
envíalo tú.
free in 2 days? How about we grab some dim sum from Xinyuan kiosk? My treat, and don't even think about trying to pay.
Whoa, that's way too generous of you.
Vamos a abusar de tu generosidad, dice
Don't
Paimon.
mention it. Just think of this as a thank you for all your help. Besides, the thing between me and my family, it's a long story. It might take some time to tell.
Sentar, contarlo con calma o se acaba la
Sounds
misión.
good. Paimon never says no to free food.
Nos vemos en el kiosco
All right, then I'm off.
Xinyuan.
See you in 2 days. Oh, and Paimon, make sure not to eat too much before then. Don't say I didn't warn you.
Ba, 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 ba,
Is he
ba, ba.
underestimating Paimon? She's just gonna have to show him how much she can really eat. Anyway, is Gaming's family situation really that complicated?
Es que ya se ve acaba la trama. A ver qué tan
He has
complicada es la
such a
historia.
happy-go-lucky personality. Plus, he's an enthusiastic and diligent worker. It's hard to imagine a guy like that being troubled.
How should I put it? Since he already plans to tell you himself, you don't need an old man like me to add my 2 cents.
Y nos van a dejar con la emoción.
You seem to be around the same age, so you might have a lot in common.
Puede ser que no, Brody.
Perhaps you could help him talk things through. Consider it a favor to me.
Lo intentaré.
If you have the time, maybe you can make a little flag for us to wave about. It can say, "We provide aid in spades."
Well, I can certainly arrange that. Is there anything else you wanted to say?
Todo tu dinero y joyas, hijo de puta. No, nada.
Wait,
Todo tranquilo.
seriously? Paimon was just joking. But
Chingado,
if you're
Paimon.
going to get us something, she'd much rather have...
Seems like Gaming really has rubbed off on you.
Pinche pedinche.
Would you like some
Criada.
more tea? I
Es
think there's some
demasiado.
left.
Me está drogando con el
No
té, güey.
thanks. We came all this way and still haven't gotten a chance to look around the wharf. We should see the kinds of kites they got. Maybe they'll have ones you can't find in
A
Liyue
ver, vamos a ver
Harbor.
si comentas.
All right then. Please do let me know if you'd like more tea. You're
Puedo quedar metiendo como quiero. Vamos al puerto. La misión secundaria la agarraré el otro día. Vamos a ver si encontramos algo en el puerto que sea de interés.
What are you doing here?
La dueña de mis quincenas dijo que...
The way you speak, one might have presumed you were displeased to be in one's presence.
Mira, la distinguieron a la primera vista. Vamos a llamarle Xinyuan. Xinyuan, preservadora de nubes. Uno de los poderosos e iluminados adeptos y habitante de la montaña Osan desde antaño. Ahora camina entre los mortales con el nombre de Xinyuan. Xinyuan siente una gran pasión por la gastronomía y predilección por todo tipo de mecanismos. Aunque afirma que no le gustan las interacciones humanas, tiene un gran abanico de contactos a su disposición. La gente corriente nunca sería capaz de relacionar a esta mujer entusiasta y jocosa con la legendaria de capaz de convocar vientos y tormentas.
Take note, Paimon. You could learn a thing or two about how to respect your elders.
Chingada madre, Paimon, ¿tú no entiendes? Es que no te estoy educando bien, ¿o qué? Por más cachetadas que le meto, señora, no entiende.
Ugh, starting on the elder stuff already, huh?
Soy respetuosa, Paimon, que necesitas respetarla. Ay,
Shouldn't you be back in your cave tinkering away at some kite-related thingamabob or something? What brings you out here?
¿Y qué te molesta que está aquí besotando el pueblo?
And what's with that huge box next to you? Ah! Paimon gets it. You're here to do some shopping, aren't you?
Eso parece el, no sé, algún protector para algún instrumento, una mamada así.
And what of it? The Qixing's decision to integrate Fontanian technology into said kite-flying competition is of no consequence to oneself.
Oh, no, te enojas.
Did you expect one to willfully compete against the whimsical trends of worldly sentiment, or perhaps even fall to petty sulking over such?
No esperamos que te enfades, no, hombre.
It's not that we think those things exactly. That's just what Mountain Shaper and Moon Carver told us. Or Tia something and Ho. Paimon can't be bothered to remember what their aliases were called.
No han de ser difíciles de recordar, pero la neta me valen madre.
Anyway, they went to Liyue Harbor to look for you. They even asked us to pass along their regards if we ran into you.
Así que, hola, de parte de tus muchachos. De parte de tus amigos, Bayonetta.
Xinyuan?
Xinyuan, perdón. No me digas que...
It appears time has quite flown since one's arrival in Liyue Harbor. How could one have forgotten about those two old fossils?
Me encanta que les dice vejestorios, güey.
One shall have to bring them back some divine herbs to atone for this slight. Nay, given that one has ventured all this way to Yilong Wharf, tea would
Mira
be
qué
more
considerada es. Está pensando regalarte a sus amigos,
A
güey.
great thought has illuminated one's mind once again. One is reminded that certain purchases have yet to be made.
Para debatearnos.
Perhaps you two could wait here whilst one performs this task. It'll be but a moment.
Pues ya que insistes, te esperamos. La mami
Wait
waifu.
here? You really just gonna ditch us here to watch your stuff?
Sí, Paimon, exacto. ¿No entiendes? Cuídale los 15 a la waifu. Respeta a los mayores.
That woman really just does whatever she wants.
Ve con ella, a ver. Te dejo a ti donde vigilar las cosas, Paimon. Venga.
Now you too, traveler! Oh, all this Paimon ditching is super not appreciated. Just come back soon, okay? Paimon doesn't want anyone to try and steal his stuff.
Venga, Paimon, sé que puedes defenderlas con tu
Welcome.
vida.
Please have a look around. We only sell teas of the finest quality, sourced directly from Chaoying Village. Might I recommend the Sunglo variety? It's one of our specialties.
Ay, la mami.
Now, that sounds promising. One will bring some back for those old fossils, and all will be well.
Yay.
2 boxes will do.
Wonderful. By the way, we're actually running a special lantern rite promotion. Buy 3 boxes, get 10% off. 4 boxes will net you 20% off.
Encantela, ándale, cómprame 3, ándale. Ándale, de descuento.
20% off 4 boxes. This merchant strikes a fair bargain. One might as well give some to Morax and Ping, too.
Si hay una otra buena persona, piensa sus compas. Rex Lápiz y Madame Ping nadie les ha mencionado.
Then 4 shall suffice.
I see. Are you intending to give these as gifts? If so, perhaps I can interest you in these exquisite gift sets. Buy 10, get half off.
Ese es un gran vendedor, ¿eh?
Look at the magnificent design, and the red ribbon gives quite the festive flair, don't you think? Such a gift would be sure to impress any lucky friend or family member.
Estafará de Xinyuan.
10 boxes. Seems rather excessive. But if one factors in the conqueror of demons and one's disciples...
10, a nice round number, don't you think? Of course you do. I'll even shave a little extra off the price for you.
Están
That is
estafando.
agreeable. I will have these boxed up then.
Bueno, lo bueno es que como buena adeptos que haga dinero la ciencia.
Of course, right away.
I see you have quite the eye for fine items, mademoiselle. Perhaps some of my wares might
Están
also be of interest
estafando.
to you.
Carbonier.
I'm a toy merchant from Fontaine. You'll get nothing but the finest and most intricate clockwork toys Mora can buy here.
Perhaps you could enlighten me then.
Well, that is, of course, best understood by playing with them yourself. If you could wait just a moment, I can bring one out and give you a demonstration.
Siento que se dejó estafar con el otro, pero con este es de, a ver, pendejo, tu fuente inagotable de diversión. Me siento ofendido. ¿Qué pasó?
There is no need for that.
Entonces,
Mademoiselle,
Give me your newest and finest model, and be sure to package it securely.
of course. Here you go.
eso se siente
The
extraño.
instruction manual is...
I can do without. Thank you. Many watchful eyes surround this place. If one were to be spotted purchasing a mechanical toy such as this, a child's plaything no less, it would
La
only
pinta que
invite
tiene de
scandal.
maestra Milfa. ¿Cómo es posible que alguien se escandalice porque compré juguetes?
There
güey?
is no harm in bringing it back to study in secret.
Qué morra tan rara, dice él. Será mejor que me vaya antes de que Xinyuan me descubra. Hora de fingir que cuidamos sus cosas.
Oh, Xinyuan, did your shopping go smoothly?
Naturally, one may not delight in social interactions, but that does not mean one lacks said faculties.
Sí pagaste, ¿verdad? Que luego Shomley sale con sus mamadas de... Le paguen por mí, muchachos, no tengo dinero. Pero eres el dios del dinero, tú hiciste el Morax. Sí, pero hace mucho que no cago dinero. Parece que Xinyuan es muy influenciable por las tácticas de venta. Solo con echar un vistazo se nota que su caja está a rebosar.
And you too? Are you not here to purchase things?
No he venido a ser estafado.
We just haven't had time yet. It doesn't look like there are any kite stalls around Elong Wharf. But it does look like there are lots of goods from Fontaine.
You are also planning to participate in the kite flying competition then?
Bien.
One means to say, you along with all the other youths.
Puede ser. A ver.
One has been entreated to share one's kite-making expertise, and indeed there was little one could do about such persistent supplication. One moment energetic and earnest, and dejected the next. One had no choice but to acquiesce to these requests, and thus, one will be organizing a kite-making workshop to provide personal instruction in this art form.
Oh, who will be participating then?
Shuyu, Shenhe, Ganyu, and Yayo.
Curiosamente, todos nuestros conocidos.
Wow, that's quite a few people. Also, this is all pretty well, Xinyuan, but it's not like you have to make your own kite to participate in the competition. You can just buy one ready-made and call it a day.
La madre Paimon que fabrica las cosas de... para que sean valiosas. Como nosotros.
You speak of those equipped with the mechanical lifting device, do you not? 'Tis nothing but a crude piece of mortal machinery.
Me gusta la actitud de Xianyuan que sigue siendo la misma de la preservadora, pero con una voz más humana.
The mechanism that one has developed was the fruit of millennia, of meticulous study. Let us not speak of the source
No,
of the
acepto
mechanism's
invitaciones del
power,
mundo,
but
gracias.
rather
Y
its
me va a
structure.
molestar ver quién es.
It is composed of materials as light as bamboo and as strong as iron. This composition grants it the lightness of weight to ascend into the sky and the durability to follow the wind for many a mile. Never mind. It is unlikely the two of you will understand, even should one expend the effort to explain. One is
No le
better off
entendería que
saving
deje de
one's
leerlo,
breath.
de hecho.
It sure seems like you want to talk about it, though.
¿Crees, Paimon? ¿Tú crees que
So,
quiere hablar de ello?
Will you be attending the workshop or not?
Huh? Wait, you've been been trying to invite us this entire time?
Es
All right
interesante.
then. No need to prepare the materials in any case. One has it all sorted.
Va, va, va.
Arrive
ese
at Mount
carnal.
Outsong in 2 days. I shall be expecting you around midday.
Are you leaving? Don't you want a guard to help you with that big box of yours?
Un Adeptus, Paimon, no ocupa tu ayuda.
Surely you jest. One goes as one pleases. For what reason would one need to rely on another?
Cada madre, Paimon, tú no entiendes cómo funciona los Adeptus. ¿Ves? ¿Cuál ayuda ocupa? El maletín camina solo.
It can float? What kind of invention is that?
¿A ti qué te
One
importa,
calls
Paimon?
it the floating toting device.
Arr.
Huh. She seems pretty proud of that one. Look at her walk down the street. She seems so confident, but everyone around her is looking at her all funny. Paimon wonders... never mind.
Me encanta que no se esfuerce en ocultar que tiene poder, güey. Es de, vengo de forma humana para ocultarme entre humanos, pero voy a aparentar tener poder y poder hacer flotar un puto maletín enfrente de todo el mundo.
Anyway, that box of hers seems to be full of those mechanical lifty thingamabobs.
¿Tú crees, Paimon? No me di cuenta.
Not that Paimon was peeking or anything. She just, got a bit unsteady for a second and accidentally brushed the embroidery on top.
No abriste la maleta, ¿verdad, Paimon?
And wouldn't you know it, all the stuff inside almost came bursting out. Paimon even went out of her way to keep it all together.
Madre, Paimon. Cosas de los demás. ¿Qué voy a hacer contigo, Paimon? Aparte de agarrarte cachetadas en mi imaginación.
All Paimon say is that Xinyuan sure does try hard to save face.
Sí, en la vida real obviamente no se puede cachetear a Paimon, está bien.
What did she call it again? A crude piece of mortal machinery? Paimon
Suena
bet she
algo
just
que
can't
ella
wait
haría.
to take it apart and see how it's made.
Incluso algo que yo haría.
Totally. We should probably act like we didn't see anything, though. You know, in consideration of her feelings and all.
Va, 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 va.
After all, that is the propriety with which one should comport oneself. When it...
Venga, y con eso acabamos el primer evento. La primera de 4 misiones. Y espero la más larga, como suele ser la costumbre de los eventos temporales, ¿no? La primera suele ser la más larga. En cuanto a lo de, mira, esta morra gastan un chingo de cacharros. Yo me veo siendo igual, ¿eh? Si tuviera el dinero para hacerlo, claro. Estamos viendo, tengo todavía 22 minutos de servidor. Adelantando un poco la hora. Decía a las 8 del pasado mañana, ¿verdad? Yo es una cosa de las que estoy seguro. Si tuviera la lana para tirar así, que no la tengo, me gustaría tenerla. Compraría un montón de computadoras. Obviamente una para usarla como le estoy usando esta. Otra para el stream, para poder monitorear bien, pero con buena calidad y que jale bien. Y otra la tendría...
Paimon has never had dim sum at Xinyuan kiosk before, but it should be quite the feast for sure.
para tratar de hacer la ingeniería inversa.
And that's Paimon's stomach right on cue telling her it's time to go find Gummy.
Pero como dije, eso lo haría si tuviera el dinero. Lo malo de la ingeniería inversa es que es probable que le des en la madre alguna compu consola. Así que conviene hacerlo neta pudiendo cagar dinero para darte el lujo de gastarlo pendejo. Pero siempre he sido de las personas que le interesa saber cómo funcionan las cosas. Aunque no sea en teoría legal, estaría bastante bien, ¿no? Poder hacer ingeniería inversa, no tanto en plan de piratear, más bien en plan de conocer. Pero bueno, dicho ese comentario jocoso en lo que empezamos la siguiente misión, vamos a la siguiente misión.
Xinyuan kiosk. The place to go.
Vamos al kiosco. Que la curiosidad no se les acabe, muchachos. Como espero que a mí nunca se me
You're here
acabe.
early. I just ordered. The food should be out in a second. Sit down, sit down.
No me digas que no he servido la comida.
Let's all take a seat.
Sentados, sentados.
Here, hand me your cups.
Ay, nos pidió nuestras tazas. Ay. A todo le
you.
intento buscar albur, muchachos. Yay, gracias.
Wait,
Tacitas.
you
Esa
weren't
carita
supposed
que
to drink
pone.
that, Paimon.
Bueno, tenía sed la niña. No le pongas cara de ojos
That was for
tristes.
you to rinse your utensils.
Perdón. Ah, pues estoy muriendo. Me encanta lo de... Esa madre que acabas de tomar, esa madre no es para tomar, es para lubricar las cosas.
That's a thing?
Mientras hablan, llega un plato caliente de dim sum tras otro a la mesa. Si eso de limpiar los cubiertos tampoco aplica aquí en México. Justo cuando creían que ya habían terminado de servir todos los platos, la camarera trae un gran bol de delicioso congel de marisco. Aquí en México, cuando te sirven comida con cubiertos, das por hecho que los cubiertos están lavados, güey. Ah,
Wow,
bonito
so much
arte.
delicious food. Do you really eat all this just for breakfast?
Solo para desayunar. Uy, camaroncito para desayunar, güey. Desayuna como rey, come como príncipe y cena como mendigo. ¿Cómo no? Pero no sé, camaroncito para desayunar no suena mal.
That's just how we do it where I'm from. Most of the time, though, I don't eat lunch after dim sum.
Oh, that's good to hear. Paimon doesn't need to worry about holding back then.
A tragar, Paimon,
Eat!
como
If
la
it's not
puerca
enough,
que
we can
eres.
always order more. Oh, and there's tong soy coming as well. I don't usually have that in the morning, but, well, since everyone's here, I just had to order it.
No soy borracho que empiece desde temprano, pero como vienen ustedes, pues sí soy borracho social, dice Gaby.
What about you, traveler? Is the food to your liking? Want some more seafood conchi? Let me refill your bowl.
Muchas
Paimon's gonna take
gracias.
you up on that. Fill it up nice and full and make sure she gets a few extra shrimp.
Venga,
Thanks.
Paimon quiere todos tus camarones, dale todos tus camarones. Todos toman los palillos y empiezan a comer. Bola de dragones, cada plato es exquisito y tiene sabores únicos. Poco a poco empiezas a relajarte, disfrutando de una agradable conversación mientras comes. Las tazas de té siguen llenándose hasta que finalmente incluso Paimon termina llena.
So full. That meal was so satisfying. It even gave Paimon some extra brain juice.
¿Y para qué ocupas hacer jalar la ardilla, Paimon?
Oh,
Cuéntame.
listen. Paimon's figured it out.
¿Qué cosa,
Let's
Paimon?
think about this for a second, Gaming. You invited us to this awesome restaurant and ordered a whole table full of expensive dim sum just for the three of us. Well, you must be hiding the fact that you're some young master from a
Paimon
rich
chismosa, no
family.
le preguntes a la gente si tiene dinero, das por hecho que sí. Claro que está
That
cagado.
would explain why you try to keep your friends and family away from each other.
Are you confusing me with Xingqiu?
Tal vez, no sé.
Huh? You know Xingqiu? You sure know a lot of people.
Well, when you're on the road as much as I am, you hear all sorts of rumors. Sometimes they're true, sometimes they're not. What it comes down to is being able to tell the difference. More often than not, that means knocking on some doors to find out for yourself.
Oh, you truly are a man of many talents, young Master Gaming.
Okay, enough with the teasing. Sorry to burst your bubble, Paimon, but you're wrong about my family situation.
Yo suelo decir en la vida real cuando me dicen, oye, tienes dinero, ¿verdad? Y yo, lamento desilusionarte, pero te equivocas, mi familia no tiene ni un 5. Nos ahorramos lo que podemos.
What? Oh, Paimon thought she was onto something there.
Paimon, deja de juzgar.
My dad is just an ordinary tea merchant. Small scale stuff, you know? It wouldn't even make sense to mention his business in the same breath as the Feiyun Commerce Guild. My dad... he always wanted me to inherit the family business. To be a merchant like him.
Y tú quieres hacerlo, ¿verdad,
But that's
Guillermo?
just not who I am. It's not who I ever wanted to be.
Dale, te vas a morir de hambre con tus pinches bailes raros. Ya me imagino al papá diciéndole eso. Gaming siempre se ha mostrado alegre ante nosotros. Esta es la vez que más serio lo he visto. Este tema debe ser muy
Have
importante
you ever
para él.
talked to him about it? You know, about your interests and aspirations and stuff.
Of course I have. I told him I wanted to be a wushu dancer. That I wanted all of Tevat to see what I could do.
Eso es todo. Tienes que popularizar la danza de bestias. Chingada madre.
According to my dad, though, that wasn't a real job. Just a child's pipe dream.
Oh, that's terrible.
I'm sure he thought I would come around eventually, but wushu dancing has always been the only thing I wanted to do.
Saslo.
One day, he tried to get me to visit some other tea merchants to start building the right relationships, but I refused to go. We got into a huge fight. We were this close to throwing hands.
Estuvo a punto de agarrarse a madrazos con su jefe. Gaming, eso no se hace. Tu jefe no se pelea contigo a madrazos, ¿verdad? Chingada madre, gaming. Dime dónde te
In
pega.
the end, I was so angry that I ran away from home. I haven't been back since.
Ah, por eso no quiero hablar con los tíos. Me sorprende que no se haya presentado a uno de los tíos. Al papá, obviamente, no.
Don't get on my case just yet, okay? It's not like I think I'm completely without fault.
Yo sé que no has hecho nada malo. Bueno, al menos que le hayas dado la putiza de su vida a tu padre,
No.
güey.
I know that it wasn't the right way to go about things.
Al padre solo se le pega, se le está pegando la madre. Si no, no.
But my dad's stubborn. No matter how hard I tried to convince him, it just went in one ear and out the other. There was no changing his mind.
Es un viejo terco, como cierto narcopresidente que yo conozco, no es cierto.
I knew talking would only get me so far, but if I made it big in Liyue Harbor, the results could speak for themselves.
Venga, ten éxito. Dale.
But I'm sure you both already know how that's going. Wushu dancing's just not that big in Liyue Harbor.
Popularízalos tú, gaming. Ese es
In
el
the
chiste.
past, I would go door to door from store to store, asking if they would be interested in hiring a performer. Most times, I wound up eating nothing but humble pie. And you can't just rely on dreams to put food on the table, right? So, I found a job as a guard to make some money. And now I have enough to get by and then some. Still, change takes time. Gotta take it slow.
Paimon understands.
Okay, enough of all that serious talk. Our tea's getting cold. Ooh, let's do something fun this afternoon. What do you say, huh? I'll organize.
Toca hacer esa tarde.
Actually,
cuéntame.
we kinda already have plans this afternoon. We told Xinyuan that we would go to her kite-making workshop.
Oh?
Venga.
Are you interested in kite-making, Gaming?
Oh, no. It's just that I happen to know Auntie Xinyuan.
Mira, este conoce a todos. No creo que tu tía sea la forma. Dile la tía Xianyun.
That title certainly humanizes her a bit.
No hay que decir que es un adeptus.
Oh, I know that she's an adeptus. I met her during a
Puta,
delivery
entonces, ¿para qué
once.
sirve que se disfrace
But
como
hasn't she been
humana?
in the city lately? She's even tried, with some limited success, to change her terms of self-address or something like that. She came to see me a few days ago to ask about luminescent dyes. Oh, wait a second. She doesn't plan on putting those on a kite, does she?
Is
Parece.
that not something you can do?
It's one thing to use it on cloth, but applying it to paper is another matter entirely. Why couldn't she tell me what she wanted them for?
Es un adeptus, por eso no
Yeah,
especifica.
she
niño.
does seem to have trouble with that sometimes.
It would be such a shame if everyone worked so hard on their kites only for them to get ruined in the end. Okay, I'll go with you. If Auntie Xianyun wants to use those dyes on a kite, the formula will need to be changed.
Dado que ya conoce la tía Xianyun, creo que vale madre si
Great,
no va,
the
güey.
more the merrier.
Y así empieza la siguiente misión. Fulgor en un mar de nubes. Pero de momento vamos a dejar aquí. Porque tengo que ir a hacer otras necesidades. El siguiente video probablemente salga mañana. Se agradece el follow. Digo, se agradece el like y la suscripción para seguir creciendo.
Osmanthus wine
Ya
tastes the
los
same as I
antepasados al
remember.
YouTube morados que eran videos y ya
But
regresé
where are
para
those
streamear.
who share the
Nos vemos
memory?
luego, va.